Hi, I'm Walkster 1970, and today I'm going to be changing the primary fluid in the 2006 Harley-Davidson Ultra Classic. I've got it up to temperature. I rode it up to the local Walmart and back, so it's nice and hot. So we're ready to drain the old oil out and put some fresh oil in. And while I have it drained, I'm going to be checking the tension on the chain and see what that looks like. So let's get started. Okay, right down here is our oil drain, and that takes a 3/16 Allen. It should. And it's dirty. So I'm going to let that drain, and while that's draining, I'm going to take the derby cover off. It's a T25 Torx. The gasket along off with it. That is hot. Cover off also. It's the access cover for the chain, the tensioner. T25 also. Just going to push the shifter out of the way. There's our chain tensioner. I think I'm going to have to lift the rear of the bike up off the ground to be able to check that and make sure it's okay. O-ring for the drain plug. I'm going to slide that over in there. Shit, there we go. Almost lost the drain plug again. Put the drain plug in there. Snug that up. The torque specs for that plug are 36 to 60 inch-pounds. So I'm going to torque that to 60 inch-pounds because that's the lowest my torque wrench goes. That's 60 inch-pounds. There's a little bit of play on the clutch basket, but the clutch seems to be disengaging and engaging properly. So I'm going to let it go. That might be a winter project. Might have to tear that whole side cover off, whole primary cover, and check that clutch and bearing and see what's going on. But the free play in the chain is supposed to be cold 5/8 to 7/8 of an inch, hot 3/8 to 5/8 of an inch, which isn't much. Okay, there is some slack up in here, and the engine is hot. The engine is 3/8 to 5/8 of an inch, and I think that feels about 3/8. So I'm gonna go and put this. I'm gonna clean up this cover. I should put a new gasket on, but I don't have one. I'm just going to hope that it doesn't leak. Putting the gasket back on. Just going to sit that in place for now. I'm going to slide the gasket over top of these two bolts. Start down one there. Specs for these bolts are 84 to 108 inch-pounds, or 9.5 to 12.2 newton meters. So I'm going to tighten them to 90 inch-pounds. In a crisscross pattern, snug them up at first. Ninety. 90. 90. 90. This is a tool that I'm going to be using to fill up the primary. That'll slide down in here, and I'll be able to pour the oil straight in. The oil level should be right at the bottom here. I think it'll take a full quart. What's up with this Bel-Ray V-Twin primary chain case lubricant? Gotta make sure that the bike is centered whenever you do this. Okay, the oil level is right below here. It's about down in here, so that should be good. I'm going to clean up this cover. Mating material, get the gasket back on there with the bolts and torque them down. Start to put the cover back on here. Okay, let me find the torque specs for that. Specs are 84 to 108 inch-pounds, or 9.5 to 12.2 newton meters. So I'm going to tighten them to 100 inch-pounds. And there is a specific torque order you're supposed to do them in. This one first. This one second, this one third, this one fourth, and this one fifth. This is one. Two is here. Three is here. This is 4. This is 5. And 5 doesn't want to tighten. Nope. Just going to tighten that one by hand. For changing the primary oil and checking the primary chain tension on the 2006 Harley-Davidson Ultra Classic. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and stay safe. Thanks for watching.